go.
Grab that one. Hey, that was impressive. Thanks, man. Well done.
All right, so I'm here with Karsten Warholm, who has just literally cracked open a beer with his spikes. It does
like
work.
Like a champ.
Like a champ. That's what we like
I
to
would have
see.
won the beer mile if there was
Like
one.
an Australian, I'll tell you.
That's
Yeah,
what we like to
Australian,
see.
yeah.
Karsten, look,
Just missing the mullet and I'm there.
let's talk about the race. Obviously,
Yeah.
you've come second tonight on home turf. You want to win in front of that home crowd, okay? You're a very serious athlete on the start line, and then over the finish line, you bring so much charisma. What I want to know is, when you go back home and you sit down with your coach, how does that conversation go in terms of, right, coach, where do I improve? What did I do wrong in that race? And how do we become the greatest of all time in this event again?
Yeah, it's a great question because this is how we look at it. It's now, of course, when you're a spectator, you always look, win, lose, draw, and then you turn off the TV and you go do your thing. But this is my job. I'm going to go home together with my coach. We always look at these things. My initial thought is that 46.70 in a bit of an untidy race is super good. If I won in that time, I would be thrilled. It happens to be that 4-meter hurdles is an extremely high level. I know that I'm in the fight, but also I know that you can't afford any mistakes. Today I did a few mistakes, cost me the victory, but at the same time it's a good time for me. In my first race, I take away a very good physical response. It felt good. It felt like I had a lot to push with, even after the last hurdle. So there are some good takeaways as well.
Karsten, in front of this crowd in Oslo, obviously the noise is incredible. Would you say that this is your favourite place to race in the world? Would you say that this is your favourite place to race in the world?
Yes, it is. When you come out there and you hear this, it's like the intensity of the crowd and, the love from the crowd. It always makes you sentimental, but, before running 4-meter hurdles, you can't stand out there and cry. You got to get your shit together and run. And, of course, I wish I could have brought home the victory, but I still felt like we give people their money's worth with that race. And I'm always going to be there to fight, and people know that. So that's why they always show up to see those fights. So
when will we see your next race?
in Rome in 2 weeks.
See you then.
Thank you.
Thanks, bye.
See you, man.